Hello, beautiful human beings. Welcome to the Sacred Sensual Soft Journey Back Home. Today is day 25 of 365 days posting online just as I am and cultivating this feeling of enoughness, fullness, completion, just as you are. On our journey of healing and going through what we go through in life that is painful, that is part of our transformation. I think what I want to talk about today is when something hard happens for us, to us, or usually it happens for us once we are met with challenges and hardship or pain and heartbreak, all of that, a lot of us tend to see it as something bad, something malefic, something that is unlucky. When we actually are able to see to understand why these things happen, we actually accelerate and we actually understand that it happens, so it shapes us, and it happens, so it's part of the transformation. It's like the butterfly when it transformed the larvae, transforming into a butterfly. It goes into a cocoon, and then it has a phase of transformation where it disintegrates and then reshapes itself. It's the same thing for a human being. In order to become who we are meant to be, we will go through a period of transformation. And that transformation is really correcting some of the imprints that our soul hold. Usually the core wounds that we hold inside ourselves are fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, self-worth issues, lack of self-worth, lack of self-love usually, and our sense of identity, like who are we as a person. After those hardships, we oftentimes have a lower sense of self-worth, a lower sense of identity, lower self-esteem. But what if we had a manual at the beginning of our lives and understood, okay, you're going to go through hardship in life, you're gonna go through difficulty so you can learn about your power. If we knew that at the beginning of our lives and knew that, okay, you're gonna go through hardships, then perhaps a lot of us would have not gone through suffering for that long. So what keeps us in a loop of suffering and being stuck is because we forget who we truly are, and we, instead of taking this time of hardship as, oh, I'm becoming, I am transforming, I'm become more powerful, I'm discovering my power. What a lot of people do is that they ruminate and they perpetuate the anger, they perpetuate the wounds, they embody an identity that is made out of the wounds. For example, if you have a heartbreak and you've been betrayed, you subconsciously will think, oh, maybe I'm not enough, I'm not chosen, I'm not valuable. You know what I mean? Like we create a sense of self that is lower because of the pain, because a lot of us have not learned to transmute the pain. It's hard when you feel so much pain in your heart to think like that you're amazing. That's if someone broke up with you and you think to think that you're amazing. Oh my God, it's amazing. This person broke up with me. It's amazing. I'm amazing. But actually, yes, when someone actually breaks up with you, it shows you where is your own lack. It's really an opportunity to feel the pain and correct what brought on this pain? Was it because you thought you were not enough? Was it because there was you usually we learn about how to communicate, we learn about how to say our truth, we learn about our voice, we learn about our fears. A relationship is such an amazing container to really learn about ourselves. So when something goes like a breakup, it doesn't go wrong. If when a breakup happens, we oftentimes resist that because we want, let's say you were not the one that broke up. So naturally, you'll resist the breakup. Naturally, you thought, oh no, I want this person, but that person doesn't want me. But instead of reacting like that, what if you really took everything in life, or everything that happens to you, you really change your perspective and say and think everything that happens to me happens for me, and it happens for my highest good. So can I learn from this? And then you refine yourself, you really understood, oh, I actually abandoned myself in this relationship. Oh, I didn't love myself enough. Oh, if for example you were taken advantage of, you were being lied to, you were not being cherished, and or you were not being valued, or you were being taken for granted, and then a breakup happens, what do we automatically think? That something is wrong with ourselves, but that's not the truth. It's really just a mirror. What's going on in the outside world is only just a mirror of what's going on inside. It tells you, it gives you indications. It shows you in your face, oh, okay, I was abandoned. Where do I abandon myself? I was not being cherished. Where do I lack love for myself? Oh, I was being cheated on. Well, where are you abandoning yourself? Do you recognize that if a person, so that's why I actually don't say, I've never said that I was with a narcissist, because I always knew somehow that it was a mirror of me. What kept me in relationship way too long, it's because I had really anxious attachment style, and I had made my home in someone else instead of having a home within myself first. So I knew that I was lacking love for myself, and it was reflecting in my relationship. The person was showing me where I wasn't loving myself. The person was showing me where I was abandoning myself. So everything is such an indicator of where we are in life with ourselves, because everything comes from within us. So instead of blaming the outside world, we want to go inside and really correct the lack that is inside of us. So it's such an amazing opportunity when something happens to us that is painful. There's a lack somewhere, there's a void somewhere. This pain is such an opportunity to grow. The only trap is that a lot of us stay in the pain, stay in the suffering, because they stay in the same identity. They stay in the identity of lack, scarcity. And what does lack do? Lack gives you fears. Lack gives you, no, I'm not enough. A lack gives you you don't see yourself in your full light anymore. You see yourself in lack, that you're not enough, that you haven't done enough, that something's wrong with you, something's missing, something is incomplete. So the work is to all of this pain happens so that we can truly remember who we are. and it's gonna keep happening when, as long as we don't go inside. Something in life will make us go inside, because we've you have gone outside of you, looking for your looking for love outside of you, looking for validation outside of you, looking for mainly everything outside of us. The outside world is the masculine, the inside world, the inner world, is your feminine, your emotions, your receptivity, your your creativity, your intuition, your beauty, your art. All that stems from the feminine. But in order for the feminine to heal, she needs to have her inner masculine being able to be held in safety, held in trust. I talked about this before, but today I just want to bring to notice that in a lot of us, I don't know who this happens to, but if you have been if you've been resisting what happens in your life, you will keep creating more of that. It's when we actually surrender to what happened and really see the beauty in what happens, see that there's a lesson in what happens, see that there's a reflection that we need to do inside of us. Like, what can we see inside? What is it saying about us? So the biggest hack for healing this channel is about going from lack to abundance, going from wounded to being whole, going from shame to being sacred, going from being stuck to flowing again. Because I was that before, and the secret is in your nervous system, your breath. Your nervous system holds all the emotions that have not been processed, and in time, when there's a lot of them and you don't learn to regulate your nervous system and release the emotion, it gets jammed, and then you get scattered. You're not present, and you're less feminine. You're in masculine overdrive because you're trying to protect yourself. You're not safe. You don't feel safe. You're overprotecting yourself. You're wounded. So when you're wounded, you're just in protective mode, and you have just lack everywhere. You're in suspicion, you distrust, and you are not safe. The first thing you want to do is you want to feel safe within yourself, and that's going to be the first way to bring yourself back into regulation, to bring yourself back to safety and trusting again and releasing those emotions out of your nervous system. So when you're actually feeling safe and you're starting to, the second hack to healing is, where are you healing from? Are you healing from the wounded place, or you're healing from the identity of wholeness, that everything, you are amazing, you are from the identity of wholeness is where you have a fullness of self-love. You know your self-worth, you know who you are, the truth of who you are, which is, you're amazing, you're enough, you are loved, you are cherished. But when you're in lack, you tend to think that you're not enough, that you're abandoned, that you're not lovable, that you're not likable, that something's wrong with you, that you will be abandoned again. So if you actually have the identity of the wounded self, you're going to be expecting the same thing to happen to you, even though that's not what you want in life, even though you desire an amazing relationship, even though you want this amazing life. But who you are is what is manifesting. You're not manifesting what you want, you manifest who you are. So you got to tell yourself a different story. You got to become and be a different person. You're no longer the person that these things happen to. So that's so many people recreate the same stories with a different person, even though they say that, even though you've learned, you understand, okay, I've got to love myself, I've got to have my self-worth, and I've got to really understand that my identity is different. But if you're still running the old stories, subconsciously you're going to be running from the old identity, and you will be actually manifesting from the old identity. For me, I was wounded a lot, and I'd done a lot of work in recreating myself and really finding my confidence again and loving myself again. Yet I was still running old stories. And so subconsciously I was still thinking, oh, I'm not chosen. I'm expecting that things might go wrong again, subconsciously. But consciously, oh no, I want to be inside a relationship, I want to be successful, I want to feel healthy. But I was still running the old stories. So this, I'm so passionate about telling this story over and over and over and again, because I know that a lot of people make this same mistake, and I'm saying this so it could actually save you years and years and years and years of trying to heal. So I'd love to finish with some affirmation. Just repeat this, because one day you could just keep repeating just all these things that you love about yourself, like really make a list of what you love about yourself. Make a list of what brings you happiness, because when you're so deep at rock bottom, you feel like I was at rock bottom at one point in my life, and your mind is just running on autopilot, and it seems like you'll never come out of this rut. So, and the mind just go into autopilot about negative thinking. So what I did is I made a list of what makes me happy. I made a list of my dreams. I made a list of what brings me hope and light. So I remember back in the day, I was dreaming of opening a spa, and I was dreaming about going to travel around the world to the most beautiful spas in the world. And so just that lit me up. What lifts you up? So I would have a few things that would lit me up. So when I was really drowning in my wounds, drowning in darkness, and drowning in so much lack and so much shame, there was so much shame inside of me. I remember one day I made a list of things that when I think about these things, I lit up. So the spa, the places I want to travel. And so when I remember, there was a moment in my life where I was drowning, that I was having days I was drowning in negative thoughts, in lack, in not enoughness, in shame. And shame comes with so much things like fears and all this. So I would just remember right, and it took me some time, because it's the habit of remembering when that happens in the moment. So after a few times of practice, it became natural for me to, when I would spiral, when I would go into these drowning myself in lack and shame, and like all these overwhelming emotions and all this negativity, all the darkness covering me, I would just go and remember my list, and it would get me out of the water and be like, a little bit of fresh air. So I would just go and daydream about the spa, about the travels, and I would remember how it feels like the water of the ocean and the sun. And so that was at one point in my life. And now, 10 years later or 5 years later, I know you don't have to take this long. For me, I just did my own healing by myself. But if you do have help and you go onto videos like this, these are the hacks that's gonna help you heal faster. And now, when I go into a spiral, it's automatic, it's normal. I just will replace this thought. I will hold myself, and automatically I'm back into center again and aligned again and coherent again. It takes me really little time to get back to my center. Of course, sometimes some things will happen and it takes me longer, but I'm not the same person as 2 months ago or 3 months ago or even 2 weeks ago. Every single day, there's a shift, and I'm so grateful for the inner work I did. So remember how far you've come. Never give up on yourself. Believe in yourself, and you've got this. Do not believe the old stories about you, and whatever happened to you that hurt, that gave you pain or suffering. Do not believe the belief that we're created because of that. So I want you to write on a paper today. In 2 days, it's the full moon. So you're going to take a paper, and I'm going to do the same ritual. Write on the left all of the beliefs that you want to let go, and the things that you believe about yourself that is not supporting your highest good, like I'm not enough, I'm not deserving, and I'm not loved, I'm not cherished, I'm not chosen, I am abandoned, whether I'm shameful of this, I don't like this about myself, whatever beliefs that you are holding, whatever story you're telling yourself that is not supporting you, write it on the left, and then have the opposite sentence, like, I don't like this about myself, and then you're gonna write the contrary on the right, and then you're going to remember that list on the right, and whenever you're going and spiraling into the negative, you right away, with practice, replace it, reframe yourself. Oh no, I'm enough. I'm more than enough. I'm lovable. Like I'm chosen. I'm cherished. Like, this is my new self. This is my new reality. You want to rewrite your story as what your life. You want to write your life. You want to speak your life instead of speaking against yourself. Speak whatever you say, you want to be creating with it. Create with your words. I'm amazing. I am attractive. I am so successful. Everything that I touch turned into gold. Everything that I put my mind and heart into, I succeed. Success is natural to me. So you want to do this over and over again until that becomes your identity, and that becomes natural to you. It's natural for me to be wealthy. It's natural for me to enjoy my life. It's natural for me to feel pleasure in my body. It's natural for me to love myself. It's natural for me to be loved. It's natural for me to enjoy my life. It's natural for me that magic happens for me. It's natural for me that I'm at the right place at the right time. It's natural for me to have amazing so much fun in my life. It's so natural for me to love myself. It's so natural for me to enjoy myself. It's so natural for me to laugh and be light and be likable. It's so natural for me to love myself. It's so natural to appreciate everything about myself. It's so natural for me to be a miracle. It's so natural for me that miracles are attracted to me. It's so natural for me to make so much money. It's so natural for me to be paid to exist and breathe and do what I love. It's so natural for me to attract what I desire. It's so natural for me to be a magnet for whatever I desire. It's so natural for me to be a magnet for miracles. It's so natural for me to radiate kindness and love and beauty. It's so natural for me to love myself. It's so natural. It becomes just natural for you to be your true self. It's so natural for you to be embodying beauty and peace and love. Is just your naturalness. It's just who you are now. You are amazing. You are enough. You're full. You're complete. You're whole. You're wise. You're wealthy. It's natural for you to be wealthy. And if you don't see this in the outside world, you want to create these feelings inside of you. Remember, everything starts inside of you first. So you want to create that. So yeah, become natural at being amazing. Become natural at having the life that you desire, because you're already creating that life inside of you. And this is day 25 of my 365 days. And I would love to be creating meditations. I love meditation so much, and I have created meditation for my clients in the past. And yeah, it's so natural to rise up. It's so natural for you to bring yourself back to center. It's so natural for you to regulate yourself now. It's so natural for you to feel beautiful. It's so natural for you now to be aligned. It's so natural for you to receive. It's so natural for you to be in your feminine power. It's so natural to be in your feminine softness. It's so natural for you to lean back, relax, receive. It's so natural for you to be taken care of, to receive compliments. It's so natural for you to smile and to just relax. It's so natural for you to rest. It's so natural for you to be turned on by beauty, by what's really coherent and powerful or confident. It's natural for you to be drawn by beauty. It's natural for you to be drawn by confidence and integrity and trust and safety. That's going to be your new self. You won't be, when you're in this place of wholeness, you're no longer attracted to lack or to discordance or something that is distorted or lies or something that feels a little bit off. You won't be attracted to that anymore, and you won't be chasing anymore. I know what chasing feels like because I was chasing in my past. And the last time I chased was in my last relationship, and I remember, oh, okay, that's an old pattern. So I really recalibrated myself and came back to center. But become natural at being your amazing self, and that takes some time, but you're worth it. You're worth the whole universe. You're worth the most amazing things in life. It's natural for you to feel worthy of the best. It's natural for you to come back to your center. It's natural for you to enjoy your life. It's natural for you to be in your most amazing shine and glow. It's natural for you to glow and radiate. Thank you so much for listening, and I'd love to hear about what would you like me to talk about. I am so passionate about our restoring our feminine energy, our sensuality, our softness, because when we are in our wounds as a woman, we are in our overdrive, masculine overdrive, and a lot of time we lose our sensuality. We become numb, and we become so hard and protective and overthinking in our heads. We forget to be in our body. We become shut down and restless and stressed, and yeah. I hope this helps. Send me some questions. I'd love to share more, and take good care. I'll be coming up with some meditations and more affirmation. I hope you love this session together. I love being with you all. Thank you.